Yep, that's the ride. We are going upside down.
已經錯咗咯喎，點解要喐嘅？
Oh, it's fast. Oh, it's very fast. Oh, it's very fast. Oh.
Hello everybody, it is your boy Super Pikachu. Unfortunately, I didn't record an intro for this video on the day of because I had a lot of bug bites all over my face.
Bruh.
So, anyways, today we are going to Ocean Park, a widely known and world famous amusement park. It's gonna be hot, there's gonna be a lot of rides, we're gonna get wet, you're gonna see animals, and of course, there's going to be some drama. Because what's a video without some drama, right? Also, I do apologize for the long narration that's about to happen. I didn't really talk too much, and most of the fun is on the other side. You will know what I mean later on. Yeah, anyways, back to the content. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's go. The journey begins at Admiralty, where I took one stop on the South Horizons line to Ocean Park. After catching my first glimpse of the fun, I quickly made my way to the B exit to meet up with my dad and approach the park. We arrived a few minutes before opening, which was 10 a.m., so we had to wait in line to enter. Friendly advice, do arrive 15 minutes early for photo ops outside the park too. And it wasn't long until we were welcomed into the theme park with live music and a bunch of shops. Ocean Park was doing a collab with Sanrio at the time, so there were a lot of Hello Kitty and My Melody stalls around. Not sure how long this stays, but if you're a fan, I would advise you go before it's too late. Now, the fun doesn't start here though. We have to take a cable car to where all the rides are, so let's do it.
All right, and up we go. This is going to be a very fun ride. I don't remember it being this small and cramped from when I was here like 9 years ago, but then again, that was probably very, very small back then. Anyways, look at that, the seahorse. No. Oh wow, look at that view. Nice little lagoon over there, and then some nice little forest areas, backed by the buildings of Hong Kong. Can't talk right now, I'm in Hong Kong!
And after a 10-minute ride, we touched down on the other side. And after checking the big map, we headed to our first ride.
Alright, so the first ride that we're going to be going on is a relatively liquidy ride. This is the Rapids, and as you can see, there's already some people playing in there. So, I'm very ready to get wet, so let's do this. Alright, so cameras are allowed. We are moving, so this is going to be very, very interesting. I cannot wait to see where we go. And all of a sudden we are spinning like I'm actually going to throw up. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to throw up, I'm fine. Just for the content. Oh no, I'm already wet. Yep, that's going to be great.
Later.
Oh, now we go. Woo. Okay, well that was a lot anticlimactic, but that was a fun ride. All right, we'll know what we're going on next. All right, this is ride number 2, a spinny ride thing. I don't think I can bring my phone on here, so I will update you guys after the ride. So this is me before the ride. Ooh, and this is me after the ride. It wasn't that fast, which is good. It was actually quite scenic. We saw a lot of things up there. So yeah, next place. All right, here is our next stop. This is the South Pole Spectacular. There's a lot of penguins here. So I'd like to assume that this is a penguin exhibit. It could also be like a roller coaster ride, but I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna go in and find out right now. Oh my god, it is freezing. Well, it's not actually freezing, it's only 8 to 10 degrees, and oh, I see some penguins. Check it out, you got some penguins over there. There's actually a lot of penguins too. Oh, it's feeding time for them. That's cool. If you guys remember, I actually saw penguins in my 2025 vlog to Calgary, so this is kind of reminiscent, honestly. Look at those penguins getting fed and having a great time swimming too. Minding their own business, doing their own things. It's quite nice. Imagine having such a careless life like this. Check it out, it's a sea lion. Everybody do it with me, he's the sea lion. Alright, after that wonderful little experience, it's time for our next roller coaster ride. This is Arctic Blast, and it doesn't seem too fast, so it's a good warm-up for something that's allegedly about to come up ahead, so yeah, let's do it. Now, I really wish I could have showed you my reaction on the roller coaster, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get any pictures from the ride, even though they took pictures, so sorry guys. So of course I wasn't allowing my phone on the roller coaster for safety reasons, which obviously makes sense, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. I showed pretty much no reaction on that ride at all, and it was my first time riding, so yeah. Next trip, where are we going? All right, the next ride is another spinny little thing, except it's indoors, and there's no one behind us. So hopefully I can sneak my phone and record on this place as well. It'll be fun. Trust. All right, I have my mic. Didn't want to bring my phone on here for safety reasons, but this should still work. We'll just be moving really quickly. So yeah, this is my dad, by the way, if you can see it through the cage, but it's time for some fun.
All right, we're off. Goodbye. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, what's that? Ah! Woo! Woo! Oh, I don't know how the camera fell down, but the camera fell down, and frankly, I blame the wind. That's not my fault. Woo!
Please exit the ride area.
So that fell immediately after we started moving. That was eventful. There's a lot of centripetal force going on, so yeah, it was fun. Anyways, this was the spinny thing that we went on. I'm so sorry for the video that got collapsed, but at least you got to hear me scream. All right, and we're gonna take a little break. We are playing some bumper cars, so yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, let's do this.
Alright, so let me give a little bit of context here because there is a lot to cover about this verbal confrontation. Each person is given a paddle signifying that they will operate and drive a bumper car. It took me a while to set up the recording, so I was the last one arriving. I sat in the last available car, which someone just so happened to already claim. So here's the confrontation that occurred, all translated neutrally.
Oops.
你點解坐咗我架車㗎？
嚇，冇人坐喎呢度。
有啊，我喺度影緊相㗎嘛。
哦，
你翻出去啦，好嘛？因為我哋三姊妹喺度啊。
已經坐咗咯喎，點解要喐嘅？
Now, I will admit my response was a little aggressive for no reason, but in the moment, I knew I didn't do anything wrong as you can't just claim a seat and leave. Besides, no one stood up for her, so I figured I was in the right. Now, let's continue.
我請舉高你個牌先，住高你嘅牌子。
我講有位啦你。
Alright, so here's what really happened. Someone that wasn't either of us sat in an empty car without the paddle because they assumed that we were under capacity, which is why there was an extra person without a vehicle. That person eventually settled down into their friend's car, and all was resolved. So who do you think is at fault here? Comment down below your thoughts. Now, let's get into the action.
笑ですわ。おいしい。我。Yeah. Ripping donuts. Hey.
Later.
Well, that was fun. Where are we going next?
Meanwhile.
You should like and subscribe to Super Pikachu IRL. That's right. You should do that. Subscribe, everybody. And just like how the bird told you to subscribe, I'm going to tell you that we just passed 400 subscribers. So thank you all so much. We are shooting for 500 subscribers really soon. So if you haven't already, subscribe down below, click the bell, and make sure to like the video. And guys, you might think that there's actually not a lot of people here, but you have to keep in mind, we're coming here on a weekday and a morning on top of that. So yeah, there's not a lot of people, but that doesn't mean Ocean Park's not doing very well. If you come to Hong Kong, you should always give this place a visit because you will have a lot of fun. No matter how old, how young, what gender, age, race, doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna have fun. And folks, we just missed the dolphin event. It was supposed to happen at 12, we're like half an hour late. But you can kind of still see the dolphins down there just swimming about and having fun. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like we really missed much of anything, but it's pretty cool. Oh wow, check out these houses. What a wonderful display. Really reminds me like I'm back in Tai-O again. Truly beautiful. Anyways, we are going to Shark Mystique. This is a place allegedly for sharks. I don't know if it's open or not, but only one way to find out. Alright, let's see. Oh, it is open. Oh, it's nice. It's quite cool in here. Alright, we have entered the Shark Emporium. We call it Shark Mystique, but... oh, look at those! I think that's a stingray. There's a couple sharks there. Oh, this is nice. And let me tell you, there were a lot of exhibits within this aquarium, consisting of sharks, rays,
tiny fish tanks, fun facts, and so much more. I can't possibly fit everything I saw into this video, so you really should go visit it yourself. And keep in mind, this is not the only aquarium within the theme park, which I will cover later.
Alright, and our next ride is going to be the Ferris wheel. We're gonna go all the way up to the top and get some good views, so let's do that right now. And we have liftoff. We're going up, 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 up. I refuse to sing the song. Look at how high up we are now. Oh, and we stopped because we're letting people on. Nice view. You can see all of the bay over there. Very nice. There's also stuff over there as well. And there's a couple boats over there. Too bad most of the roller coasters are closed, probably because they're saving energy, so can't have as much fun as I want, but you know what? That's just how weekdays go. Alright, well that was pretty fun. That was the Ferris wheel. On to the next fun place. Next stop, Flying Swing. This is going to be interesting. So this is the amount of fun that we'll be having. So now that you guys kind of get it, let's get on it. Oh, we're going up. Goodbye, guys. We're going up. Bye-bye. Whoa! Whoa! Subscribe! Subscribe to my second channel. I want to get to 100 by the end of the year. It's free. It's 2 seconds. Just below my view. Just about as long as I do on camera. Woo! That was a great ride, honestly. It let me have some shameless plugs. I mean, it's my channel, so I get to plug myself all I want, so worth it. That was cool. Where are we going next? Let's see. Yeah. All right, and this is gonna be the final ride in this section of Ocean Park. Take a look. Yep, that's the ride. We are going upside down. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay, cool. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this is me before the ride. Can't wait. I was supposed to do a before and after, but my mic decided to randomly die in the 30-degree heat. So what I meant to say was that it was a very weird feeling being upside down, and it was really thrilling. I will not be doing it again because I began to feel unwell after 10 minutes of getting off the ride. Anyways, not long after, we stumbled upon this building and expected another ride. However, it was a convenient 3 to 5 minute long tunnel ride with some Sanrio characters down to the main area of the park. And after all the rides, it was time to stroll around and relax a little bit. Alright, now we are entering the panda exhibit. We have to be very quiet for the panda safety, so yeah, let's do it. And folks, would you look at that? Pandas! Pan. There's 2 of them up there, I think. They're just sleeping, doing their own thing. Very cool. And this here is one of my favorite animals. It's the red panda. Too bad it's not looking over this way, but it's so adorable. I love it. Anyways, after watching this panda devour its food, we decided to go to the second aquarium, which was near the entrance of Ocean Park. Once again, there was a lot of fish, so I'm not going to show you guys everything, so enjoy this little montage of what we saw. Alright, and I just did a survey and I got some stickers for the pandas, so that's pretty cool. Some souvenirs to take home absolutely free. Just wasted like 5 to 10 minutes of my life. Yay. Alright, and that is all for Ocean Park. It was truly a wonderful experience. Thank you so much for your hospitality. And with that being said, where are we going next?
Later.
Okay.